I think all the Christians have left the room now. But I'm here. So, hi.
Hi.
My name is Jamie Brunson, and I'm the managing director of Freedom Theater. Hi.
All right now.
Hi. I'm Jamie Brunson, and I am Ernestine Logan's granddaughter. Hi, I am Danielle Vincent and JJ's Aunt Jamie. These were the things that I used to define myself. There was nowhere that I was just Jamie. And in one moment, all of it changed. Hello, beautiful. Sheila Wacko, NBC, is here in the house. Raise your hand. Woo! Woo! You just ain't cool if you're not watching Sheila. So anyway, I'm sorry. So in one moment, all of that changed when Mama died, when my grandmother passed. I don't know if you know what it's like to wake up the next day and every single thing that had been directing your life for the last 2 decades was gone. Yeah, I see some head shaking. And I was completely and utterly lost. Everything lost its flavor. So eventually, after being the youngest and first female managing director of what was at the time the largest African American theater in the country, right here in Philadelphia, I left my job because I just didn't know who I was anymore. And I decided to leave town and start over. And so I took a job making half the money, 5 hours away to start again. And I get there, did I say making half the money? Anyway, so I get there to this place, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I have been single, because I was taking care of Mama and I was working. And so now it's time for me to have that new beginning, right? In my mind, right? I'm just gonna move on. So I get to this job, and I made the first mistake, which was to get involved with someone that worked for me. Listen, don't do it. And I mean not the postman, not the security guard. Just don't do it. If you gotta see them every day, don't do it. Okay, so anyway, so I get involved with this guy because he appears to be the elder statesman, right, of the company. He walked in his authority, he had a little bit of money, blah, 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 blah. Now, the comedian Marsha Warsaw said, the advantage to, excuse my language, Lord, the advantage to fucking an old man is that he can go a long time. But who wants to fuck an old man for a long time? Okay? So I get involved with him, but see, because I was drawn to this elder statesman kind of guy. But I was wondering why people at the job said, Jamie, maybe he's not the right choice for you. But I was just so open and so in need of that love that I, despite the fact that I had never had sex in this body, right? So I wasn't even sure I could maneuver, right? I said to him, listen, baby, we're gonna have to take it slow because Mama's not sure she can even contort the way you're gonna need me to contort. So we got involved with each other and it began to devolve because he originally told me that he was separated and not living with his wife. What he didn't tell me was that he was a serial cheat. And the reason his wife was living out of state is because she was just as crazy and she had threatened his girlfriend, who he was still seeing, and she had to leave town.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, it was crazy. So one day I got a phone call from his wife. I didn't know any of this stuff. She told me that she wasn't involved with him anymore, didn't want him, but had heard he was seeing someone else. And I said, because there's no shame in my game, it's me he's seeing. Oh, well, the fireworks went off. Oh, yeah. An hour later, I get a phone call from her that says, I am in your house.
Oh.
And I am waiting for you. Now, I'm from Philly.
I know that's right.
Okay? I said to her, if you're in my house, stay there. I'm on my way. And when I get there, call 911 because I'm going to tear you up. So anyway. So I kept trying to break up with him, but the sex, I kept trying, because the more you do it, the looser your muscles get, right? And you know what I'm talking about, sister. You can get it. So I would break up with him on Monday, and then Wednesday night would come along, and I'd call him. To make a long story short, the only way to extricate myself from that relationship, which was devolving, was to leave. So in this moment where I thought that I was just going to be able to move on, and I also didn't take into consideration that maybe Wednesday night I was really missing mama, right? And that this devolving nightmare of a sexual relationship was not helping. I was just sinking lower and lower. So I packed up my SHIT and I rented me a U-Haul truck, and I quit that job that was only paying me half of what I was making in Philadelphia, and I said goodbye to that man one last time. And when I crossed the border between Rhode Island and Connecticut, I had to pull over and exhale. So, hi everybody. I'm Jamie J, and I work for First Person Arts, but I'm single. I think I know who I am now, and I wouldn't mind being in love. Thank you.